This is one of the easiest iron farms in Minecraft Bedrock Edition, and it has the potential to produce over 300 plus iron per hour. Pause the video here because here's a list of everything that you may need, and let's get on with the video. So first off, you want to start out by making a 5x5 by 8 block deep hole. This is where you're going to place all your villagers later on. You want to make sure that you get at least 150 blocks from any villagers or iron golems, as this will make the iron golems not be able to spawn. So once a hole looks like that, you want to place 5 beds either side of the hole, just like this. You want to leave a 1 block strip just down the middle, as we're going to dig down here and place beds underneath to make it sort of a bunk bed, so we've got 20 beds in here in total. Now your room should look just like this now. So now what I want to do is take our blocks and we're going to fill in the gap in the middle. This is so that cats don't spawn down here. Also place a block above every bed in the corner like this, and then one in the middle, because we're going to put a torch on here. This is to stop mobs spawning in with your villagers. Now once you've done that, we need to place down all 20 of the fletching tables. You can use different tool stations, but I like to use fletching tables because if you use a composter or a lectern, they won't actually work in the rain, as your villagers don't work in the rain with them. To make your life easier, just make sure you copy me exactly in this video. Okay, so now we've done that, we're going to start filling the roof in with cobblestone. Make sure to leave a 2x2 gap so that we can actually get the villagers in there. Obviously I'm cheating and using spawn eggs, but I'm going to show you quickly how I would get them in if I wasn't. So there's 2 ways you can do this. So you can either use boats or minecart tracks. I'm going to show you the way using boats, as this is the way that I would do it. Yes, it can take quite a while because it's very slow in moving, but essentially you just want to drop them down into there. You don't need 2 because actually you can breed them with bread, which I'm going to show you in a minute. So as long as you get 2 in there in your little compartment, they'll be okay, and you just breed them together. But you don't want any green ones. So if you get any green ones, make sure to kill them. So now that both villagers are in here, throw a lot of bread at them. This will cause them to breed. I would recommend throwing at least a stack, if not more, but they will only actually breed to the amount of beds in there, so you shouldn't get more than 20. Now like I say, you don't want any green ones, so if you do, make sure you get rid of them, but they should keep on breeding after this. Okay, so after a little while of breeding, your room should now look like this, and you should only have 20 villagers in there. So next you need to come up out here and extend the spawn platform by another block wide, and you're only going to go 3 deep. This is to help the iron golems spawn. Whilst you're doing this, you might notice you might have some cats and iron golems already spawned. This is a brilliant sign because it means you built it correctly so far. Also, don't be disheartened if not, as you can see in my video, I didn't get any spawn. I had a cat spawn, but that's it. So now that your hole is dug, you need to pick a side to make the front. This is where you're going to place 3 slabs down. But firstly, just before we do that, I would definitely recommend taming at least 5 cats. This is because if not, you'll just keep getting cats spawn inside of your generator, and you don't want to fill it up with string. So I would definitely recommend doing this. Now that we've got all of the cats spawned, we should start building the generator again. So like I say, find the front of your generator and place 3 slabs down. From here, we're then going to dig 4 blocks down. This is where you're going to be able to AFK and collect your iron from. So what I'm going to do is come around to the front of that hole you just dug down, and you're going to want to place 2 chests just like this. This is so you can connect the hopper. You also want to put a slab here and just block off this little bit that I accidentally dug out. So it should look like this once you've done that. You can also add the ladders in and the trapdoor to make it an AFK platform. Now we're going to add the hoppers. Try and add them the same way that I do, because I did also try at one point and the hoppers didn't seem to work. So if you do it the same way I do, it should work for you. But if you find the iron isn't going through, try to replace your hoppers the same way I did here. And here you can see I'm testing it and to make sure it works. So now that you know that that works, place 4 campfires down on top of your hoppers, as this is where your iron golems are going to burn, as long as some lava. We're also going to place 1 sign here, 1 sign here, another sign here, and then 2 on top of this campfire. It might be a little bit difficult to get in the first try, but it is definitely doable if you have to go from the top. Next, we're going to place our bucket of lava here, just in between the 2 signs. This is also going to help towards burning the iron golems as well. Completed this step, we're going to go down here and add 2 buckets of water. Now that you've done this, you've pretty much completed your iron golem farm. So say well done to yourself and make sure that it's working. So as long as your iron golem spawning, you have now completed your bedrock iron farm. So congratulations. So stick around to help us decorate our farm. As you can see here, the iron golems have just died, and you can see that the iron is going into our chests, so you know that everything is working. So essentially you're done now. I'm just going to add some decoration leaves, and you can copy me if you would like, but other than that, we're pretty much done. So thank you guys for watching. Make sure you like, comment and share, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.